Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny and welcome to a new video. So today's video I'm super excited about because we are getting to try the highly anticipated Patrick Ta foundation. Y'all know that the past 2 years or so, Patrick Ta came into the makeup industry just putting out top tier makeup products, and I do not think that this will disappoint at all. According to the Sephora website, this foundation is a lightweight and luminous foundation with serum inspired ingredients and a buildable medium coverage formula that boosts hydration and blurs the look of imperfections. This description was particularly very attracting to me because, as y'all can see, I have hyperpigmentation specifically along my cheek, lower chin area. So I'm really interested to see how this product is able to cover up these blemishes, especially when I have to build it up to get a little bit extra coverage. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Additionally, I shade matched myself online, and because summer just ended, but I'm still a little bit tan, but now I got my peak tan complexion, I chose shade 20 Golden because I do have golden undertones. And looking at the bottle, I'm a little bit skeptical because it might be a little bit too light, but we shall see and we shall work with what we have. I do have other complexion products that should help just balance everything out, and if this isn't my shade, then I know that. So yeah, really excited to try this out for the first time with you guys. Haven't even opened it, just literally took it out the package. So if you guys are interested in getting to see how this Patrick Ta foundation works on my skin, especially for a girl with hyperpigmentation, then definitely keep on watching. So I already did my morning skincare routine. I have serums, I have moisturizer, I have SPF under there. So for my primer, I'm just gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip, and this one has niacinamide in it. So just put one pump of that on my hand, and I'm just gonna go in and put it on my T-zone specifically, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit so we can get right into these pores to see how this foundation applies. Okay, I think we are pretty well zoomed in. So for my foundation brush, I'm gonna use the Sonia Kashuk. This is like the flat top foundation brush. This is what I typically use. I find the application goes on really well. And I don't wanna use a beauty sponge because I don't want any product to soak into a sponge. And I found that just using a brush has worked really well for me over the past couple of years. So I stick to that. But let's open the foundation together. This is what it looks like. Hopefully y'all can see it. Gorgeous bottle. Truly gorgeous. I'm very impressed with the packaging. I love like the, what is this, like rose gold tones. So gorgeous. I'm a packaging girl, so this really does it for me. I'm gonna shake it up because it's always recommended to shake up new products before you use them. And then I'm just going to do the first pump on my hand so we can see how it matches on my hand, to my neck, to my face, okay? Okay. So that's 2 pumps right there. And I think this is a pretty okay match. I maybe could have went a little bit darker, the next shade dark, but we're gonna work with what we have. So I'm just gonna go ahead, take my flat top brush, and first just kind of spread the product around my face, kind of map it out, and then we're gonna get to blending. So I will say that that blend felt flawless. It does not feel like I have any product on my face, which I genuinely love, especially coming out of summer when it's been so hot. And it's still hot. It's still like a high of like 80 degrees, I think 85 where I live in Georgia. So it's still hot, and I love that this does not feel heavy or cakey. It genuinely just feels like I'm applying some type of like BB or CC cream on top of my face, and it just happens to have coverage. Like that's genuinely what it feels like, and I really enjoy that. Wow, so as y'all can see, this was about 2 pumps. This is what it looks like on my skin. I think the shade match is pretty good. Once again, maybe I can play with the other complexion shades a little bit more to see what shade generally works for me. But overall, I think this is a pretty good match. Y'all can see how luminescent it is. The glow is gorgeous. And I personally, like, if this was like a daytime look, I would keep it as is. But I'd really love to see how well it's able to cover up the hyperpigmentation on my lower chin. So we're just gonna go in with one more pump. And not really a full pump, maybe like a half of a pump. Let's see. Okay, something like that. That was about 2 drops, maybe like half of a pump. And we're just gonna place this right here on my lower chin area. Y'all, this finish is gorgeous. Like, it literally looks like my skin, but better. This is absolutely stunning. stunning. That is gorgeous, y'all. I hope y'all can see that. Oh my gosh, look at how luminescent it is on my skin too. The perfect, beautiful glow that just makes you look radiant from within. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like you just have makeup caked on initially. It just looks like you're glowing, and I love that for me. I'm just gonna go around my face, the perimeter of my face one more time. And there we go. This is what the first layer looks like. I'm going to just continue to just keep this angle because I really want y'all to see what it's giving. I hope that y'all are as impressed as I am currently, because once again, as I've mentioned, the finish is beautiful. I feel like it's really hydrating on my skin. I do feel like a little bit more now that I have product on my face, but nothing unbearable. This would have been a great foundation to have like when the summer just began, because it would probably be really good. So I zoomed y'all back out because what we're gonna do now is continue on with my normal makeup routine. I'm not gonna change anything up. I'm gonna use the same concealer, powders, contour, everything that I typically use on a day-to-day basis. And then we're gonna come back, give our final thoughts. I'm gonna do essentially a wear test. So I'm gonna go about my day like I typically do, maybe 4 or 5 hours or so. I'm not going anywhere, I'm just staying at home doing some work, so I won't be able to test it out and about in the wild per se, but I would love to see how the foundation ends up blending in with my natural skin and the oils and just what that ends up looking like at the end of the day. Y'all know that fresh makeup is one look, but when the makeup seeps in and sits with your skin, it just gives a whole different look. So that's really what I want to get into. So yeah, y'all, just gonna continue my makeup and let's get into it. So yeah, you guys, this is the finished makeup look. Everything together, everything set, just like my typical routine. I think I look divine if I do say so myself, okay? I do think this was actually a good shade match. Y'all can let me know if I look crazy, but I do think that this was actually a good shade match. I love the finish. Once again, it just makes me look radiant and just beautiful. I think that, I don't know, I almost look a little bit youthful too. Like, I think that this really, to me, as it stands, it mimics like a BB or CC cream on my skin. And then obviously adding the extra layers of concealer and powder just makes it look like more coverage. But I'm loving this right now, genuinely. I think it's gorgeous. But a wear test is always important. So it's currently 10:35, if y'all can see, in the morning, and I'm going to go about my day. I have some work to do and some schoolwork to do. I'm just gonna be sitting at my desk working, maybe moving around in the house, but nothing crazy at all. I'm not going to blot my face. I'm not even gonna touch my face really. I'm gonna leave it just as is. I might eat a couple things, so you might see that my lip color is going to wear off a little bit, but other than that, I'm not going to add any powder. I'm not going to blot my face. I just want to see how my skin transforms throughout these next few hours. I do have oily combination skin, but my skin tends to dry out as the temperature decreases. We can see a slight change in temperature, but I don't think that it's anything drastic enough to affect how my skin is going to work with this foundation. So definitely anticipating that at the least my T-zone will be pretty oily, but I'd like to see how oily it gets, you know what I mean? So y'all saw me do my makeup. I didn't do anything different than what I do. If you guys want to see an in-depth makeup foundation routine, I'll definitely make sure to link it up on the screen somewhere above, so definitely check that out. Everything was really the same in terms of my process, so it's just about the foundation and seeing how that blends with all the other products. So with that being said, I'm gonna come back here in about 4 or 5 hours or so, and we're going to look into my pores once again, really check out what the foundation did. And before I go, let me just go ahead and give you guys a quick zoom on just everything once again. So this is currently where we're at, what we're looking like. I'll zoom in close and personal. I'm actually loving these angles. I think these angles are stunning. This is what I'm looking like now. We're gonna come back at around 4 or 5 p.m. chit chat and we'll get a proper update. So ciao for now. Hello you guys. So I am filming the rest of this catch up on my phone because my actual camera died and it's about to storm here because there's a hurricane coming. So I'm just trying to make sure that I still am able to film this last clip before I go. Oh, I also want to mention that it is currently 3:30. Let me show y'all proof on my iPad. What that is, it's currently 3:30. Just so y'all know that it's been 5 hours since I put on this foundation this morning, and y'all can see what it looks like now. You see that it's very glowy. I definitely got oily around my T-zone area, which I did not touch like I told y'all. So you can see what that looks like and how that changed over the last few hours. This is to be expected. I don't know of any products that would realistically be able to get rid of any oil buildup in that area. So that is to be expected, but I am super, super glowy. And I love that for me. It's like a beautiful, glowy, flushed look. And this is how a lot of people like their foundations to look anyways, once it's been sitting in their skin for a while. So yeah, you guys, this is my final update. I think overall, I'd give this foundation probably an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a beautiful foundation. I think for me, I'm just a bit stuck on the price point because it does retail for $58. And I think for that price point, it starts to become difficult to justify why the product is worth what it's worth, right? Is this a great foundation objectively? I think so, yes. Do I think that there are other foundations that can mimic what this foundation is doing or has done the past 5 hours? I also must say yes, you know? So it's just one of those things where it's like, if you feel that you need a new foundation to try and you support Patrick Ta and you love medium to buildable coverage, you love the fact that it really looks like your skin but better. And one thing I also realized as I was watching videos about this foundation is that it's very hydrating. So you actually don't really need to prime or you don't really need to over moisturize your skin prior to putting it on. If all those things are appealing to you, then I definitely say try it out. However, for me as someone who has stopped buying things impulsively, I don't know if this completely sold me because I don't think it's anything revolutionary. Do you understand what I mean? I think that with makeup these days, a lot of people are remaking the same products and then repackaging it and selling it. And granted for him, you know, he was in the lab making this. This is his brand, his baby. He's been working on these products for years, I'm sure. Therefore, I'm so proud of him, genuinely so proud of him. But me personally, I'm just not sure if this is something I need to keep, given that I'm sure that I have about 2 or 3 foundations that do this already. So that's just some food for thought. I'm also trying to stop over consuming products. So, you know, it's like a guilty conscience, right? Where it's like, I want to try these products and support these people, but I'm also aware that I don't need new makeup products in my collection. With all that being said, I hope this video was super helpful to you guys. Once again, I apologize for the camera angle to end this video, but I definitely still wanted to use the front camera because I find that the front camera is less filtered than the back camera. This is an iPhone 16 Pro Max, so I'm pretty sure that this camera quality is very accurate, okay? So once again, this is what it looks like, and I love the glow though, y'all, I really do. So yeah, really happy that I was able to catch up with you guys and let y'all see what it looked like at the end of the day. But thank you guys so much for watching once again. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel if you're interested in more makeup, beauty, fashion, health and fitness content as well. Turn on your post notifications for more uploads, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.